Bhagat reporting for Market Probe News USA. We are here in Chicago awaiting the arrival of Dr. T.R. Rao, CEO of Market Probe. Dr. Rao, Sheetal Bhagat, Market Probe News. We spoke earlier today.
Yeah.
We're here to cover the conference.
Well, thank you. We're expecting you.
Dr. Rao, TR. Hi, can we have a word with you?
Sure, go ahead.
So what is with all the buzz about customer advocacy?
Well, advocacy is a new concept in customer satisfaction research. We are operating in a new society where there is a declining trust in large brands, and people trust more each other than what the manufacturers say. Look at all the incidents that happened with British Petroleum and Toyota and Johnson & Johnson. So in order for you to have a loyal customers, you not only have to have a favorable opinion of your brand, but they can go onto the social networks and say positive things about your brand. And you need to engage your advocates to attract more new customers. And so advocacy deals with that. So we're trying to say you need to know who your advocates are, you need to know how many advocates you have, and you need to engage them to promote your own brand. And at the same time, you have to find out who are alienated on the opposite side and reduce them.
I see representatives here from many different countries. Can you tell me who is in attendance and what their involvement in customer advocacy is?
They're all involved in customer advocacy. I'm going to introduce you a couple of the people. There is Saji, he's the country manager of Singapore. There is Dominique, country manager for Belgium. And they'll talk to you about their efforts in advocacy.
Saji, you are heavily involved in the travel and hospitality industry in the Singapore office and in many other countries, Hong Kong and Vietnam, for example. What has the impact of the customer advocacy framework been to that industry and the global region?
It's huge for us, especially in this region, with the Chinese affluent travelers and Indian affluent travelers hitting the region. They want the best that the hotels and resorts have to offer. So we feel that advocacy is a medium where we can actually help them understand these customers and market to them.
You recently ran a series of workshops in those countries. How did that go?
It went very well. What happened is that we had about 50-odd companies attending these seminars, and they all were looking for a new, unique way to target their customers. So this advocacy framework has really come on as a different tool to help us market our research strategy across the region.
Dominique, with the diversity that exists in Europe today, what has the client reaction been to the customer advocacy model, and how does that compare to the clients in North America?
Well, in many aspects, Europe is very similar to North America. But in as many aspects, Europe is very different. It's turned into a huge market with over 500 million consumers, but there are important discrepancies between, for example, Western Europe and Eastern Europe. Not only in terms of purchase power, but also in terms of product service offer, in terms of branding, in terms of service culture, in terms of customer experiences or customer expectations. And an effective research breakdown should take this into consideration. And this is precisely what SharePlus is doing, by using a multi-dimensional metric, incorporating all important aspects of loyalty, specific customer expectations, and beliefs, rather than a one-dimensional measure such as satisfaction or loyalty or recommendation.
Judy, you are a respected brand expert, and I understand you have taken on the challenge of expanding the advocacy approach to include the broader notion of brand strength. Why has the company decided to move in this direction?
Well, Sheetal, we are in a hyper-networked world where people are talking about brands all the time. Brands have become more important than they've ever been. And in fact, people talk about what they ate for breakfast, what they liked about it, what they didn't like about it. And Market Probe, being the expert expert and the leader in understanding customer advocacy, has realized that they needed to look at that advocacy in a broader context, in the context of how does this passion about brands actually potentially drive advocacy and ultimately sales for the brand.
And tell me a little bit about the pilot project you're about to launch.
Well, I'm very excited about this project. We're taking two industry groups. One is in technology and business-to-business respondents, and the other is in retail, business-to-consumer respondents. And we're going to be testing this approach. We're putting together a model. We will be demonstrating the universality of this model so that we can then take it forward to other markets and other industries.
Well, there you have it. This is Sheetal Bhagat reporting for Market Probe News USA, live at the 2011 Global Conference on Customer Advocacy, Chicago.